Already a couple of comments from my latest video. So I've put up the video that was deleted on YT, and that's now up on Rumble. I'll put a link in the description. So I made a request. I actually get requests now for videos, but you don't need to request this one. I'm going to do a video on The Voice. What they're trying to get away with is getting us to vote without telling us what it's about, or more importantly, what it could be used for, because this is a constitution. If they write it in a certain way and it gives them, and it's very broad, then apparently under the constitution we're giving them powers that we don't know what they're going to do with it. Albanese originally started out saying it was going to give advice to Parliament. Well, under the government directory of agencies, there is a special section called advisory organisations. So if that's all it was, it would be slotted into there, but that's not what this is about. Now, Malcolm Turnbull, back when he was Prime Minister, he knocked it back, and he said that it was going to be a third chamber. So you've got the House of Reps, the Senate, and then it's going to be like that's how much power it was going to have. But I think it's even worse than that. And the Quadrant magazine, they're getting a bit closer. They reckon that this entity that will be created under the Constitution is going to be like creating another state equal to New South Wales, Victoria, except the land has yet to be worked out where it's going to be. Again, that's what I'm saying. They're hiding everything because that will all come out later. So that's also a possibility based on, and to be a resident, you say anyone can be a resident of any state, you just move there. But to be a resident of this particular state entity, it's going to have the same, according to them, same recognition, same status. You've got to pass a DNA test. I mean, this is just, but I think it's even worse than that. I think what they're doing is, this is more about reversing back to 1788 and essentially setting up a parallel that will jurisdiction as in Australia, but all of the land is going to be annexed by this. It's bigger than a state. It's going to be equal to the Commonwealth of Australia under the Constitution. So you're going to have the Constitution, Commonwealth of Australia, and then The Voice, or whatever they're going to end up calling it. So that's what I think this is about. But I've got a video coming up on that. And this Sky News, it's a bit pessimistic. They're saying that, we get yes no matter what. I watched it. They're more talking about polls at the moment, and that's what they did over in the States, is they ran these fake polls because, the corporations, global investors own all of the polling companies, and all they do is just say, oh, this guy's going to win, and when they win, you go, oh, okay. But even if everyone voted against them, well, I didn't vote for it, but someone else must have. No, nobody did. They rigged it, and there's the opportunity for election fraud in Australia. About 3 years ago, strangely, they changed the way votes are scrutinised. They no longer appoint a scrutineer, and you know who it is. It can be anybody. So if there's any problems, you can't pin it down. Okay, who was it? Let's follow the process. You can't even do that. So anyway, but we'll do our best, though, and I've got a video coming up on that. All right, I just want to finish off. Watch this video on James Corbett. It's really good. It really breaks down who are really the two sides in the war. It's not government versus government. It's government and corporations versus the people. We sort of know that, but he breaks it down, and he's really good. I've been revisiting some of my old channels. I found Stefan Molyneaux on Rumble under Free Domain. I'll put a link to that as well. I've been enjoying his work. He can be a bit pompous, but the information is good. It's good. He talks about how fascism is a masculine dictatorship and communism is a feminine dictatorship, and he really lays it all out. It's really interesting information. That's on one of his latest vids, the second last one he's got up. All right, that's it for this one.